Hello everyone. This video is a continuation of our restaurant POS system series, and in this video we will build our authentication page UI. Okay, so you can see that this is the authentication page UI where here you employee can register, and if you already have an account, then just click on this sign in button. Then this is the sign in page. Okay, so let's build this UI. Okay, open your POS frontend folder and run the frontend server. Now just go to the source directory and click on app.jsx. You can see that here we have one auth route and this page will be rendered. Okay, so this is the auth page. This is how it is looking right now. Now we have to design it. Okay, so let's design it. I don't want the header component in our authentication page. I only want this on our orders page and menu page and all. Okay, so we have to remove this. So just go to the app.jsx file and here create a variable const location and import use location. Okay, now write here const hide header routes. Okay, so I want to hide the header in authentication routes. Okay, now just remove this and write here hide authentication route dot includes location dot path name. Okay, if this condition is true, then we will display the header, otherwise we will not display the header. Okay, just refresh it. Okay, so you can see that header is not present here. Now let's move to the another route like home route. Okay, I think we got an error here. Just inspect it. Okay, use location may be used only in the context of router. Okay, so we have to remove this router from here. Just remove it. Okay, so we have to change our app.jsx layout a little bit. Okay, so just first of all create a function here and name it as layout. Okay, and inside this function just cut this and paste this. Okay, now remove these routers and here return router and here the stripe layout. Okay, now it will work. Okay, now let's go to the auth page. Yeah, you can see that header is not visible here and auth is displayed. Now let's design our auth page. Okay, and remove this and just follow me. This is a simple UI design. Okay, Okay, so our registration component is done. Now let's design our login component. Okay, so we just have to copy this thing from the registration component and go to the login component. And paste it here. Okay, to remove some inputs from here, just like we don't need name here, email we need, we don't need phone, password we need, and we don't need role here. Okay, now they change this from sign up to sign in. Okay, so I think our login is done. Now let's check it. So here write login. Yeah, you can see that this is login home. Now I want that if I am on login page, then here I would want to display employee sign in or login, and here I want to display don't have an account, then sign up. Okay, so just I want to toggle something, so let's create it. So first of all, remove these components from here, and inside our authentication page, first of all create a state each register, and here okay, initially it is false. Okay, now let's change this. If each register is true, then we want to display this, otherwise employee login. Okay, and inside the component here, so just write here each register is true, then display the register component, otherwise display the login component. Okay, and here if register is true, then display this, otherwise display don't have an account. Okay, and here I also have to change it. Okay, and whenever I click on this sign in on or sign up button, then I have to toggle the state. Okay, so just right here on click set each register. Okay, now let's check it. So by default the state is false, you can see that. So we see here employee login, and whenever I click on this sign up button, then it is changed to employee registration. Okay, so this is done. Now we have to take the user input from here, and just for now just console it. Okay, so go to your registration component and let's define here state. Okay, so just define here form data, set form data. Okay, and here data is like name, email, phone, password, and the last one is role. Okay, so these are the data we take from user. Okay, now we have to define a handle input change method here. So just write handle input handle change. Okay, and here we have to pass the e, and right here set form data equal to form data name, and we need one more method, that is handle submit. And here just pass e and write here e dot prevent default, and here just console the form data. Okay, now we have to call this here on submit. Just call this handle submit function, and here just write value equal to name, value equal to form data dot name. Okay, and on change handle change. Okay, now just copy these two from here and paste it here, and just change the name to email. Okay, so now to choose your role, first we have to define a method here, right? Const handle role selection, handle role selection, and write here selected role. Okay, and here set form data, everything inside the form data, and add this selected role to the role. Okay, now go to the role button and add here on click handle role selection and role. Okay, now let's test it. So just right click here, open the console. Okay, just write name here class, and the role is waiter. Now click on sign up. Okay, you can see that we get the data here: email, name, phone, email, name, password, and role. But I didn't get the phone here, so I think we did something wrong here. So here, okay, here just copy this and paste here. Okay, and one more thing, whenever the waiter is selected, I want to change the background color of this. Okay, so just remove this and here write if role equal if form data dot role equal to role, then busy indigo 600, otherwise nothing. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Now let's test it again. Sign up with Raj. Now click on sign up. Yeah, you can see that we receive our data here: email, name, password, phone, cashier. Okay, now let's do the same for the sign in. So here just copy this from here and here paste it, and we don't need role selection here, and we don't need name, role, phone. Okay, now here let's test it. Okay, so use state is not defined, so we have to define the use state. Okay, now let's test it. Yeah, you can see that data is console here. Okay, so we are done with our employee login and employee registration component. Now the next thing we have to do is to connect this front end with the back end so that user can log in and register itself. Okay,